I just thought we were outplayed. I mean, they had we had the two pooch kicks that helped us get back in the game. But you know, you're not going to beat Phoebus in wide open spaces. They have way too many athletes, so you have to get in a confined game and kind of go right at them and take your time. And you know, offensively, they moved the football too quickly and too fast, scored too many points, so we couldn't keep them in that box. And then we had to start spreading the field and try to make plays, athlete against athlete, and that's just not going to happen against them. So, you know, they pretty much dictated the whole game, the game plan, the flow of the game, by getting off to such a quick start, scoring points. When we climbed back in it, we had a chance, and then we could try to keep them in the box and confine the game a little bit. But you know, a quick strike there before the half, and then they come out in the second half and pin us back there, and you know, get a score, and then pin us down there, and you know, they just took the game away from us. You know, we just needed time to really to try to stay with 3 or 4 yards. We had a couple of injuries that didn't help, and you know, it just the game got away from us.
Questions? Mickey, can you talk about the sequence at the end of the first half? The second pooch kick, you had 4th and goal at the 4-yard line, the decision to kick the field goal, and then the big strike from Phoebus at the end of the half. Right.
I mean, you know, typically, you know, we've always gone for it on 4th down. I think we had a pretty good play in mind, but you know, then again, I go back to the thing. You know, you don't really want to attack Phoebus. You want to take what you can get, take points when you get a chance. I thought we were starting to play better and better defense, so we get a stop and we're up 4 going into the half, and you know, then we'll just take it from there. And I thought we'd get down there a few more times, so I didn't think this was the biggest, you know, the big play to try to get the touchdown. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't give them any momentum going into half. And you know, then they turn around and get the touchdown and get that momentum anyway. So I just wanted to make sure that our momentum continued for the second half, and that's why we kicked it.
In your opinion, was that the turning point in the game when they came back and scored late in the half?
Well, not really. I just thought the whole sequence of the first half, you know, where they got points early, and then so now we're 2 scores down, and then pinning us back on the first offensive series that we got a chance to get the ball, limited what we could do, and then we end up getting a penalty that knocks us back, so it gets us out of. We were just going to stay with it for a little bit and try to get 3 or 4 yards at a pop and try to settle things down, and then we had the holding penalty, which took us 10 yards back, and now we're in a situation where we're going to try to throw, and then a safety, and it just went on from there.
What was the explanation on the 4th down spot when the helmets came off? Is the play over when the helmet comes off? Was that
the ball's dead when the helmet comes? That's what they told me. They go, yes, he wasn't down, but when the helmet came off, that's where we're spotting it. You know, when he did get the first down, but that was after the helmet came off. That's what they told me.
What did you see on the safety? What was the play call there? Was the hope to go deep there, or were you trying to dump it off quickly?
We were trying to dump it off to the blocking back, you know, and it would have been an effective play, but we were also in a passing situation, so they just dropped out and picked up the blocking back. And then, you know, we don't have that many receivers out in the route, so I can't blame them for holding on to the football. And actually, you know, it didn't hurt us too bad. I think that put us down 5 or something like that, 6. So we're still down only 1 score. So, you know, it reminded me, though, of last year we were down the goal line and we tried to play very similar to that, and we ended up getting a safety also.
Defense, what were your thoughts on Tyree Lee? Just seemed tough to bring down, not a big guy, but bringing some tackles out there.
I mean, yeah, he was a hard runner. He's very good.
Was it their offensive line opening holes for him more so than him, or which were you more impressed with?
I feel like it was both ways. I feel like the offensive line did a good job, and he ran hard and broke tackles, made good plays.
Halftime, we felt like we gotten back in the ball game, and you know, the thing is, we wanted to make them play for 4 quarters, and we wanted to, you know, really keep working and you know, not let the game get away from us. And that was the whole thing at the start of the game. We didn't want the game to get away from us, and it got away from us, and we got it back. And then it got away from us in the 3rd quarter. And, you know, we never got anything going on offense. We struggled to stop them on defense. You know, number 5, he's a good back. I mean, he broke a lot of tackles. We had guys coming up getting good sticks on him. We just didn't wrap up, and he ran through some tackles. And between him and 84, they were tough to stop on offense.
It's a little frustrating. We had a great season starting off, coming in to this game 14, and that was just frustrating. 3 years in a row losing to the same team. But also it's a great team we face, and we know it's tough to be beat.
The record speaks for itself, and the fact that, you know, it's like I was saying on the sideline. I said, you know, nobody else has to play Phoebus every year. We do, and you know, it's some other people win titles on different levels or whatever, but nobody has to play Phoebus, and you know, they do a great job coaching. You know, I don't know how they are with other people, but their respect for our program is about as good as it gets. You know, there's not a lot of trash talking out there. Those kids, they play hard and they get after it, and you know, I have the utmost respect for them, the way they conduct themselves. So we got beat today. We got beat by a better team, and you know, it's but these guys, you know, to get here every single year and come back every single year and win every game you're supposed to win, like they do year in and year out, you know, it's a phenomenal group of players.
Does this almost make that 2007 semifinal win even, you know, more special, or you know, in a way, you know, that you beat a team of that caliber?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, and we knew, you know, I knew a little bit about them because, you know, you had the Hampton tradition there, and now they're like the next wave coming after Hampton. So, and they beat Hampton, and you know, I had a sense of what happened in 2007. I don't know if some of the other people did, but you know, you can call it a rivalry, but you got to win enough of your games. Now it's 3-1, so you know, rivalry. You got to win your fair share. So we need to win a game here or two if it's going to be a rivalry.